So now looking at a scenario where we get into the front headlock again, we start to bring our opponent down to the floor, hands are on the mat, but when an opponent decides to stay in a quad pod, okay, that just means that he has 2 hands, 2 feet on the floor, his knees, his elbows, his head aren't touching. This is a really common position when someone doesn't want to get scored on or someone has fear of your front headlock, okay? Somebody who has a good guillotine, people are going to look to either stay in the quad pod or 4-point stance or 3-point stance where they can bring their hand out to start to defend their neck. This way, instead of being down here where they're super heavy towards their head and they're going to get choked, when they bring the hands on the floor, they're able to pull the head out and build back up to their feet, so they're in a much more neutral position, okay? So if Alex shoots in and he gets this double, again, bringing the hips in. As I begin to turn and sprawl away, I close the hands and I come here. He comes up into the quad pod. From here, when he comes up into the quad pod, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to walk to the side, and I'm going to get off my feet or off my knees right here. So I'm going to walk to the side. I'm going to get off my feet and my knees. When I'm on this side, I'm still driving into the back of the head, and I'm going to change to a chin strap and a tricep grip. Okay, so circling this way. Once I'm here like this, I'm going to change from hands locked to chin strap and a tricep grip. Okay, from here I have a lot of options, but one I really like doing is as I circle to the side, I'm going to turn his face to face the camera. I'm going to foot exchange to the side. As I do, I'm releasing the head, and I'm going to shoot a high crotch takedown towards his leg. Now, high crotch, when my head's to the outside, a lot of times I may be in danger of a guillotine. But from here, I see that he has all the weight on his hands. So when I shoot my high crotch and I shoot past his hands and my ear comes towards the back, I'm in such a deep shot that I have so many options. From here, now that his hands are down, I begin to circle around and come towards his back. Okay? Not to get way too ahead, but if I want to get my partner all the way down to his hands, it becomes really simple. I can step on the toes with either foot, move my elbow into the armpit, and bring him down to the floor. Okay? So what I want to make sure, in a less advanced way to explain it, is that I keep all of his weight on his hands so I can get towards his legs. And there's a lot of different takedowns we could do from this position. We could swing by and shoot a double. We could just swing by and go a hip ride and go to the back. There's a lot of different things we can do, but I think everything comes off of learning how to do this takedown. If we know how to shoot a high crotch and get to the back, we can easily mix in a double leg. We can easily mix in go behinds. We can easily mix in slide bys and things like this, okay? So, one more time. Shoots, meeting him with the pressure. Hand comes in, hips turn. I bring him down. Here he is. He builds up. Now his hips are super high. So I need to make sure that I get my feet on the floor and I switch to a chin strap and a tricep grip. From here, that shoulder's still driving in. So if he tries to drive forward to me, it gets really difficult. I turn his head away. As I walk to the side, I'm going to release and shoot. Circle towards his head and bring his hands down. Okay, one time all the way through, full speed. We're standing. Changing my grips, turning the head, bringing him down.